Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're doing something a little bit different. It's been a long time since I posted this channel, but we are doing some improvements at my church. We are going to be including, or installing I should say, some coat hangers in the restrooms. Small, I know, but this is something that I thought was necessary because it's pretty convenient to be able to hang your coat up and use the restroom without having to put it in your lap or holding on to it. So join me on this little adventure. This should be a short video, hopefully. And if all goes well, we might be doing some more little improvements, and I'll try my best to film them also. All right, let's see if this goes as planned. All right, quick transition. Here we are. We are going to be installing these. Fairly simple, hopefully. And it's just a small upgrade that we're going to do to make it a little bit more easy and a little bit more convenient to use the facilities. But I'm going to try my best to film this. I've got my components that I need, my drill and my impact, as well as my bits. And these hooks came with 2 screws, so hopefully this should be fairly easy as long as I can get it straight and not crooked. All right, let's try this. All right, so this is the door. Solid wood. And I don't want to put it right there in the seam, because I don't believe that would be very sturdy. But I don't believe I have a choice, because if I go left or right, it will not be center. So shoot. That is the center. So I'm gonna put it right at eye level, right around 6 foot. Let's pre-drill our holes and see what happens. All right, that didn't take long. I almost made a big boo-boo. So I stopped immediately, reassessed, and let me show you what I realized a moment before I boo-booed bad. This is the size of screw that comes with the hooks. Right, your basic. That door is not that thick. Luckily, I found some about half size. This way the screws don't go through the entire door. Yeah, I almost boo-booed really bad. I'll show you more when I get back in there. That big boy's too long by quite a bit. So hopefully these will be better. We are gonna do some test fitting first. You know, don't want to buy a new door. All right. There's the marks that I made pre-drilling. And I noticed that's inset quite a bit. And it's also inset on this side. So the door's not that thick. That would go through. So hopefully this won't. Hopefully that'll be just enough to not go through here. Almost made a bad boo-boo. Here's the plan ahead. Okay. It's in. The first one. And thankfully, did not come through. No pinholes. Centimeter by centimeter. And thankfully, did not come through. Situational awareness. All right, let's get the bottom one in and move to the next door. All right, it is up. It is secure. It'll hold a jacket or a laptop bag. There's a pucker factor there. I really got nervous. Doors are not as thick as you think, especially when they have these cutouts, and they're cut out here. So that thickness, even though it's solid wood, is quite a bit less. I mean, we lucked out because it stood off a little bit just because of the design of the hook. I thought I was gonna have to put like a washer behind it to give me a little bit more room, but luckily it snugged up, it's solid, and shouldn't fall off, but time will tell. All right, door number 2. Yet another thing I didn't think about. This is a larger stall. It's a handicap stall. So, learning from my previous almost mistake, what would you think the height on a handicap stall coat hanger would be? It wouldn't be 60 inches like the one before, 5 foot for a normal individual was what they recommend. So that one was 5 feet. Take a guess, if someone in a wheelchair came in here, you wouldn't want it 5 foot because from a wheelchair, you can't reach that. 48 inches from the finished floor. So for a handicap stall, 48 inches. That way, someone in a wheelchair or a motorized scooter can easily reach it. And that makes sense. I got that from the ADA website. I don't know if it's ada.com or .gov. It's probably .gov or something. Quick Google search saves me a lot of hassle. Glad I checked it because honestly I was like, handicap, that might be too big. So 48 inches, but double check for yourself. I Google searched it. All right, and it is done. 48 inches, which makes sense. Tighten it up a little bit, but you can't go much because like I said, not as thick as you think. But one job down. Let's see if we can maybe do something else. All right, more familiar setting. We are going to get this up there using this. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully this will be easy, just like the door hooks, but you never know. I'm going to secure them with these 3-inch lag bolts directly into the studs. So that's not very heavy. I can lift it myself. But since it's going to be suspended 6 to 7 months out of the year, maybe less, we do want a little bit of meat holding it up. So let's try this. Step 1 will be disassembly of this so we can get all 3 bolts through. So pull this little Carter pin out, remove that, and hopefully the wheel will come out so that I can mount this directly to the ceiling to the stud. Yep, super easy. Use some needle nose to pull the pin out. That come out through the back, and this slid right off. So now, easy access to all three. Drilling overhead, not fun. Holes drilled, drywall dust all over me. So that part went fairly easy. Found the stud, drill bit went through fairly easy. So now to the mounting process. Even better news. Mount is up. Now to put the hardware back in it. One step closer. Hopefully this will go just as easy as the last two steps. All right, sometimes things just work out. Unlike my pointing. All right, there's the pulley. There's the little eyelet to bring it back to the wall. That way there's not so much pressure. And there is my tie-off. So I think I've maybe been here 30 minutes. So that, and that. So now I just need to put the rope around it. Guess what I didn't buy? I didn't buy rope. So now I gotta go grab me some paracord, and I'll need roughly 30-35 feet, because this is a 14-foot ceiling. I'm about 12 foot off the wall. So 30-35 feet, that way I got a little bit left to play. And if I got too much, I'll cut it off. So back to the store. All right, I'm back. It is a new day, and I am going to install some rope. So let's see if we can get this big thing up there. Come on, Hyper Tough. Great success. Tied off there. All the way up to my little hook. And then over to my pulley. Now let's tie this thing up. Don't know if it'll hold me, but it should hold this tarp. First attempt. It's up there. Not high enough, and definitely not level. Let's see if we can restring it and try again. Attempt number 2. Even worse. So, third time's the charm. Sketchy. That's the best way to describe this. Does it work? Probably not. Is it good enough for right now? Probably not. Will it last any time at all? Probably not. Whew. That is sketchy. That has a double knot holding it. And it's honestly probably 50 pounds of plastic and tarp. I don't know. What I found out is that the rope, the nylon rope, stretches. When it gets the weight on it, no matter how tight I get it here on the ground, when I put that weight on it, it stretches and it pulls taut. So I figure, well, if I put one point of contact versus 2 or 3, there's less stretching. That's true. But you just have one point of contact. You just have one double knot holding it. It gets it higher, it gets it level, but it's not very secure. So I am going to have to figure something different out. I like it up there. I really like it up there. But that is not a permanent solution to store it all winter. I will have to find something else. All right, but back to the first project. Let's finish that. All right, everyone. Well, it's been a long night. As you can tell, this is not the same day because I'm in different clothing. We did get everything completed at the church. We did get everything completed at the house. It took 3 days. So this is by far the largest video I've ever done over the span of 3 days. The second longest was the AC on the truck. That took 2 days. So this is a 3-day project. I want to thank you for hanging out this long with me because I had a lot of trial and error. And I've not posted on this video, on this page a lot. My own personal one, the Austin Moore one. So I want to thank you for hanging out this long because I usually don't post long videos on this page or this channel. So thank you very much. As always, give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, if you thought it was useful in any way or just thought I was silly. Leave a comment if you've ever had to do anything similar, like garage modifications or, you know, hanging coat racks on doors. Maybe you learned something, maybe you learned what not to do, because I almost boo-booed quite a bit. You know, everywhere I turned I had to be careful because one mistake and replacing an entire door, or you're buying a new solar pet cover for your pool because it fell and shattered because it's just plastic. But like I said, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and thank you very much for watching. All right, you have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.